Welcome to the Spiritual AI podcast, where we explore the incredible power of our inner intelligence, which I call spiritual AI. Just like a computer uses AI to process data and find solutions, our awareness and intuition can guide us through life with clarity, ease, and purpose. Each week, we'll dive into the transformative tools, spiritual insights, and practical strategies to help you awaken, amplify, and align with your inner power. I'm your host, your friend, your guide, and your fellow student, Leonie du Toit. Come and join the awareness and intuition revolution. On today's podcast, I want to share with you guys the one thing that so often gets mentioned in passing when we talk about self-development and spiritual development. And you know, there's so much to do within those, in the realms of self-development and spiritual development. And people will talk about, how you've got to, pay attention to your words, and you've got to reframe your words and watch your words and find your limiting beliefs and, pay attention to your actions and all these different things like manifesting, the steps of manifesting. Here are the steps for manifesting. You've got to visualize, and you've got to pay attention to your words, and you've got to live in the moment, and you've got to act as if, and you've got to do the scripting, and you've got to do the, affirmations. And there's so much around it. But whenever I hear a conversation, and I find myself in conversations around the development and growth and self-development, the spiritual development, we very often tell people to, you've got to pay attention, and you've got to find those things that, that's going to support you in this process, and you've got to do this thing, and you've got to do that thing. And often I am left with the question for a lot of people, and within myself, because I'm so attuned to it, I go, but tell the people how, what is it that they need to do? And quite often they will say, you've got to pay attention. You've got to have awareness around this. And again, it's like, but how do you become aware? How do you pay attention? And the word awareness is often mentioned in a lot of conversations, and nobody seems to dive into awareness. What is awareness? Awareness literally is the one thing that's going to bring you closer to pay attention. Awareness is literally the one thing that's going to bring you closer to finding your limiting beliefs and seeing when and where they come up. Awareness is literally the thing that's going to support you in learning to develop and trust your intuition. Awareness is literally the one thing that's going to help you in your relationship. It's going to help you in your health journey. Awareness is going to help you in your business. Awareness is overlooked, and not a lot of people are talking about it. And this is my passion, and literally the one thing that I'm bringing out to the world, along with intuition, because intuition and awareness run really closely together. Awareness needs to be developed. Awareness is the one thing that's going to help you manifest. Awareness is the one thing that's going to help you navigate, the body and mind connection. Awareness is going to help you connect to God and source. Awareness is going to help you grow. Awareness is going to change your life. But then you ask, but how, Leonie? And this is what I want to bring to you today. That how is the question. And, I'm only for the first time, diving into The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle, and books like Untethered Soul. And it's just never been in my field to actually read those books. I've been on a different journey, and I've come the long way around. But as I'm tapping into those books now for myself, because there is a a pull towards learning more for myself and also research for the book that I'm writing. I am finding that the way that awareness is often spoken about out there is, even for me, it feels like a little bit complicated. It feels a little bit difficult. And it shouldn't be difficult. It should really not be hard. Now, when I read, The Untethered Soul, and I read the Power of Now, and I delve into other books, I understand the concepts. I understand what they're saying. But I've realized that the way that I've been teaching my clients to step into awareness is just, it's easy. It really is easy. It really is simple for you to start tapping into your awareness. And your awareness is going to be the one thing that's going to literally change the way you wake up in the morning, change the way you eat, change the way you dress, change the way you speak, change the way you reframe your mindset, the way you do your affirmations, the way you manifest. It will literally change everything for you by bringing this one thing, this one little thing into your practice, into your day, and it is awareness. Now, how do you do this, Leonie? How do you get more awareness? How do you become more aware? And what I tell my clients and my students is the first thing that you do when you wake up is you pay attention to your first thoughts. That paying attention is then becoming the observer, noticing, paying attention to those first thoughts, right? That's all you do. Just bring awareness to what your first thoughts are in the morning and start reframing those. Because if you become aware of your thoughts in the mornings, you are going to realize what a snowball effect it has on the rest of your day. What a snowball effect it has on your emotions. When you wake up in the morning and you are tired and run down, and your first thoughts are, oh my God, I'm so tired. Do I really have to wake up now? And then you drag yourself out of bed, and then the rest of the day just becomes a drag. It becomes hard and difficult. Whereas if you start paying attention, you start bringing awareness to your first thoughts, and you think, oh my God, I am so tired. Do I really have to get up? You can stop that thought in the moment, and you can turn it into something else, and you can reframe it, and you can go, I am so tired, but I am so grateful that I can wake up another day. It's going to be a fantastic day today. And just that awareness of those first thoughts in the mornings will start filtering throughout your day. Now, the more awareness you bring, the more you develop that muscle of awareness, the more it will filter through into the rest of your day. It will filter through into, when you are walking in the shopping center and you become aware of your thoughts about somebody you've seen, you become aware of your thought of judgment. Or if you are driving in the car and you feel frustrated, you become aware of that frustration on the road. A little bit of road rage, right? And if you are manifesting, or you want to manifest and you're using affirmations, and then all of a sudden you become aware of how your words are actually hurting you more than helping you, because there's very real ways that your affirmations can actually hurt you. So awareness. So start with first thoughts in the morning. And then the more you build that muscle, the more you bring awareness into your day, it will filter through into every aspect and every part of your life, up to a point where, when you're having a conversation with somebody, or, it's a difficult conversation, or you're having a fight with somebody, while you're speaking the words, you actually have this out of body experience where you notice, you have awareness of what is happening in that moment. You immediately have awareness of the answer, the solution, the reason why this is happening. And instead of taking, days, weeks, months, years to process what has just happened, before you even finish the conversation, your awareness has shown you exactly what was happening in the moment. It's a very unreal experience, and I have them so often now because I have been doing this for many, many years. But even even for students and clients who work with me over a 3-month period, they, within a month of doing this, they start noticing how awareness starts changing their days, starts changing their life, starts changing their relationships. And it is profound, to say the least. So we need to have this conversation more often. So when we talk about spiritual development, we talk about self-development and things like that, when you hear the word awareness, we really need to kind of stop and start pulling that apart and go, what is that awareness? How do we get that awareness? And that piece, that missing link, that I believe the missing link, awareness and intuition, that is going to change the way we do self-development, the way we do spiritual development. So I hope that this podcast kind of brings a bit of clarity around awareness for you and how to do it. And if you want to dive a little bit deeper, we're launching Sacred Healing in February. It's a 3-month program. I've got 4 other experts joining me, and we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the healing side of the spiritual journey. I will drop the link in the show notes for you. Go and register for the live Zoom call. You don't want to miss it. It is going to be epic. I am super excited. And within Sacred Healing, I take you through the this whole process around awareness and intuition, and we dive a little bit deeper into awareness in relationships, awareness in business, awareness in just in general, body, health, and everything else. So click the link in the show notes, register for the live Zoom call. Don't miss it. Come and see what it's all about. And I take you through a little bit of a process. I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek into what we cover in Sacred Healing. And you'll also get the opportunity to meet some of the experts live on the call with me. I am excited for it. You should get excited for this too, because it's going to, I know, help a lot of people and change people's lives. And I cannot wait to support you. So awareness, dive into it, start becoming aware of your thoughts first thing in the morning, and then reframe them as soon as you notice that they are negative. That's also going to allow you to just shift your energy for the rest of the day. And then take that awareness into the rest of your day, into all of your relationships, into your business, into your career, into the gym, into the supermarkets. It just becomes a part of you. And if I had to lose everything in my life, everything, clean slate, awareness is the one thing that I would want with me. Guaranteed. So have your awareness around your words first thing in the morning, and let me know how you go. Send me a DM. I would love to know how you guys go. If you found value with this podcast and the information, share it with the world. Because the more people we can get tapped into that sense of awareness, so many more people are going to just kind of fly through the self-development. Whereas it took a lot of us, for myself and a few of my peers and people that I know, it's taken us decades, literally decades, to get through to this point where we are now. And we know it shouldn't be this hard. It can be so much easier. And awareness and also intuition, those two things, those two spirit senses will change your life if you start tapping into it. So if you want to know more, click the link, register for the live Zoom call. And if you want to know more, just head over to the website. All of the details will be in there. If you want to work with me one-on-one, the details are in there. I love bringing awareness to the stuff that are holding people back. I can see beautiful opportunities for people. I love bringing awareness to opportunity and possibilities for people. So yeah, it's one of my beautiful gifts that I have to share with you and the rest of the world. Take care, beautiful soul. Have an amazing day and stay in awareness. Thank you for joining me on the Spiritual AI podcast. Don't forget to rate and share the show with your friends. It will only take a few seconds. So go ahead, go and rate the show, share it with a friend, spread the message of the power that we hold within each one of us, our awareness and our intuition. Let's create a revolution. Let's change the world. I'll see you next time.